What up, y'all? It's your boy Kev on stage. The future is bright. Welcome to the House of the Dragon Season 2, Episode 8 Comedic Review. I mistakenly put Episode 10 because that's what I wished we had seen. But it was Episode 8. And once you preset the live, you can't change it without going back and starting over. And I wasn't doing that, okay? I'm back in America. I was out of the country for a week. God bless the USA. Good old US of A. If you're new here, I want you to know this ain't one of them expert reviews. If you want experts, by now it's been over a week. It's Sunday now. It's been over a week since the episode's out. If you want experts, you should have went down and visit with my boy Charlie at Emergency Awesome, Alt Shift X, Heavy Spoilers, or New Rock Stars. I am not an expert. I did not read the books. I'm just a nigga that like them dragons. And I'll be honest, this is going to be a little muted. I've been traveling literally all day. I got up at 6, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, flew to Dallas, had lunch, flew to LA. My first flight was at 10 Eastern. I'm sorry, 1 Eastern. My next flight was at 4:15 Central. I got back to LA 5:45 Pacific. I live about an hour away from the airport with bags and change. It's now 8 Pacific. So it's like 11 when I woke up. It's been the longest day ever. But I got to get this out of my system. And also, these are a lot easier when I just watch the episode. Usually I go live. I take my notes. I watch the episode fresh. But it's not as fresh. So we're going to talk together today, a little different. We're going to talk, and I might lean on y'all a little more than I usually lean on y'all to get through this episode. It might be a little shorter too, but we're here. All right. First thing I want to say is this. There was a lot of upset people about episode 8. I didn't know that originally this was supposed to be 10 episode season. And then for whatever reason, it was cut down to 8 episodes. But it absolutely felt like the 8th episode of a 10 episode season. Not inherently a bad 8th episode, but 8th leading up to a great 9th and a wrap up 10th is what it felt like. A lot of foreshadowing for the next season to come. People were upset at that, and so was I. I felt like, you know, some of the frustrations warranted. It kind of felt like a solid 8th episode, but not a solid season finale. All right. And that's just fair critique. Now, I do want to say, as a creator and consumer, sometimes, and I just want to say this, and I'm curious how y'all feel. I read the comments a lot of stuff. I built a good career by knowing what people think. Sometimes on certain franchises, I don't think Game of Thrones is there yet, but sometimes it seems like the people are impossible to please. I rewatched the Inside the episode on the way back from the airport just to refresh my memory because I couldn't watch the episode again. And it's like sometimes I feel like people want them to make their personal show they want to see, and it'd be like, bro, they can't make the show you want. Now they got to make their creative vision, you know, and I just think it's impossible to make everybody happy with any show. Some fan bases are worse than others. I feel like Star Wars fans are probably the most Like, do y'all even like this stuff? Do y'all even start off trying to like it? Or are you just going to be pissed off? And I also feel like in sports, some people hate the team that they support. I'm a Manchester United fan, relatively new. I started watching in like May 2018. And I realized a lot of Manchester United fans absolutely hate Manchester United. Hate everything about the team. Hate the coaches, hate the players. Hate when they win, hate when they lose, hate when they draw. Just hate. Cowboys fans, I think a lot of them they hate Jerry Jones. They might still have love for the Cowboys, but hate Jerry Jones. Sometimes they hate the team. But anyway, that's my little side transmission. I'm a little tired. All right, so let me just say, also as a creative who's worked with a network before, it did feel like Game of Thrones, they give them dragon budget sometimes and not dragon budget other times. They ain't gonna be dragons every time. Let me tell you what. Feel like a black mama is running the Game of Thrones budgeting. I know the show called House of the Dragon, but you get 3 good dragon stuffs. All right. You want them fighting and stuff, you get 3 times. All right. So this time, Vhagar ain't gonna be flying. I'm gonna show you a burnt up city, put 2 and 2 together. Ain't no flying in Vhagar. Vhagar is seated down, and the little burnt stuff's already burnt. We spent that money for that fight where you burnt your brother, huh? With the episode where you killed Rhaenyra, y'all spent up all the good dragon money on that episode. Now you want to use dragon money every time. You had Vermithor burning people up all over the other episode. Ain't gonna be too much dragons in this House of the Dragon. There's some spaghetti in there. Go in there and eat it. We ain't finna be battling and dragging it all the time. I know we said we was getting ready for war at the end of last season, and we getting ready for war at the end of this season too. It's gonna be in the 3rd season. There's some spaghetti in there. Y'all want wars and battles of the gullets and fighting and swords clinging on. Hey, Daemon gonna be at Harrenhal all season, figuring it out, prepping to get an army ready. There's some spaghetti in there. You ain't gonna be running up my CGI build all up and through the House of the Dragon. And matter of fact, ain't 10 episodes. It's 8 now. There's some spaghetti in there. Figure it out. Make it enough. Let the audience figure it out. Use their imagination. Y'all want wars and swords cleaning and cordless, the sea snake and all that stuff. We ain't got dragon money all up and through here. Do you know people been turning off the Game of Thrones and the HBO Max? They've been turning it up. We know what the show's called, House of the Dragon. There's pictures of them on the breastplates of the Targaryens. They're not going to be flying in every episode. Vhagar's out back, parked like an old box Chevy. There's some spaghetti in there. Figure it out, showrunner. Shoot, these people want dragons every episode. Y'all got dragon money? Cutting off Max and turning it back on and cutting it off and cutting it on? Do y'all got dragon money? Y'all want to pay premium? We'll give you all kind of dragons if y'all got dragon money. And if y'all don't, shut the hell up. There's some spaghetti in there. You better dream about it like Helaena. And I'm going to tell you some stuff. We're going to start this scene right after the battle or right before. You better figure it out. Give y'all a mud wrestling scene. There's some spaghetti in there. We ain't finna be having dragons all up and through. Season 3, I might have a little bit more because that's going to come after my taxes. I got my taxes coming in April. I'm going to save that. I got 2 taxes coming before the next season. I might be able to put you something under there for Christmas. But you know, you got school clothes. It was going to be school in a couple weeks. You want new school clothes. You want a Jordans. You want a PS5 and you want dragons galore. And you make up your mind. You better go to the NFL. Shoot. Y'all don't remember season 1 of Game of Thrones. The original, they ain't have no battle. All political chess moves. And y'all was so happy. Dialogue. Ned Stark. Oh, this and that. Who's the kids? White Walkers. It was all threats and stuff. And y'all was so happy. Ain't had no battles in season 1. All we had was to push the baby out the window and cut Ned's head off. Everybody loved that season. Nary a battle happened season 1. Now I got to have a dragon every episode to please y'all. No. Get back to the dialogue you like. Remember when Tyrion, I drink and I know things. Y'all was so happy. This is better than the books. That's what y'all said. Now I got to have a dragon every time. Shoot. Now I got work in the morning. I'm trying to save up for some more dragons for you next time. I'm put a little something on it. I got layaway. I got some Klarna. I got a thing or two so I can put it together. But y'all not going to worry my nerves trying to see Vhagar and Vermithor and Silver Wing and Sheep Stiller, Vermax, Cyrax, Kia Sorrento, all these dragons flying up in here. They're going to be dead. Let me tell you what. Them dragons going to be dead because it's going to cut the budget down. They're going to be dying left and right. We cutting the budget down. People need to be talking. Get back to political intrigue and sex. One-on-one battles like Oberyn and the Mountain. Remember that? Everybody loved that. Shoot. All right. Got to get that out of my system. Let's start at the beginning. And I've already been talking. We start this episode off with Tywin Lannister at the Triarchy of the Caribbean. He go down to the Triarchy. He talking to the pirates. And he like, listen, Triarchy, we got to do something about this blockade. And Brienne of Tarth's cousin, I forget that tall white woman's name. She looked like a pole vaulter for the Norwegians. She was calling that man every name but Tywin. She said, what up, Tywin Lannister? He was like, it's Tywin. I heard you, Tyrone. It's Tywin. What? Titus Lannister? It's like the girlfriend's character who kept calling the girl's son something else. I didn't watch a lot of it. I saw that meme. Jabari and Jeep and all that stuff. She cracked me up when she said Tywin Lannister. I said, wait, what? That ain't his name. She don't care. Terry Lannister, is that your name? Tywin. Ty. He got the heart of a giant. He like 5'6". Jay-Z line. Also heart of the giant. He like 5'6". Lawrence Taylor was a giant, and his number was 56. Jay-Z bars. Teddy Lannister. What's goody, my boy? So that was funny. He was like, can y'all break this blockade? And they was like, nigga, we don't care about no Westeros. What's wrong with you? Where the money at? He was like, man, y'all gonna charge a lot. And we are. We're pirates, man. Say the Salvation Army. You came over here for. You don't remember what the Triarchy did all last season? Daemon had to go 1v1 versus a dragon crab boy whose face was all messed up. We hate y'all, man. Matter of fact, you want our help? Mud wrestle this large white woman. All right, and sock her out. He punched that lady in the face so hard. Anytime you get socked in the face and somebody be like, we just getting started. Bruh, it's over with. I'm done. I'm not fighting you. Why are you socking me out? Got me spitting blood. Have sex with my wives. He was like, what? Have sex with my wives. I said, hold on now. LGBT, Game of Thrones, going woke. Going woke. They got LGBT. LGBTs all up in here. Forgot what that lady's name was. Captain Lohar or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what that scene was about. I got the Triarchy part, but I don't know. And the inside the episode, there was like, we just wanted some levity in the show. And I was like, all right, man, bet, whatever. All right, move along, Kev. Tell him Large Marge. Tell him Large Marge sent you. Rest in peace, Pee Wee Herman. I think he beat his meat one time in the movie theater. I don't even know if that was real. My bad. See, when I'm tired, I just be saying stuff. I heard that was true, but I heard a lot of stuff. Captain Lohar, Admiral Lohar. That's what that name was. So then we go to Sea Snake and his eldest baby. I always get them confused. Alyn or Adam. Oh no, okay. Adam got the dragon, and Alyn is he's bald. He looked like me, low key, but browner. He was shaving his head bald. So Corlys goes to talk to him. Corlys, he's a terrible father. He's low-key 0 for 4 with his kids. Rhaenyra ain't been back from Pride ever since. He's really low-key the smartest one. He said, bro, let me go be gay somewhere else. And more power to him, man. This world sucks. Go sell oranges and cinnamon with your boyfriend, brother. Ain't nothing over here for you. His daughter had complications during pregnancy, and she burnt herself to death. Adam came up on a dragon, and I want to see the mom. He got fake locks. He ain't got the gold ones or the silver. And you know what? I saw this. They said a dragon can't bond with somebody else while the driver is alive. Driver's alive. Rider's alive. So somebody had said Rhaenyra might have passed away at Pride. And I said, no, man, Rhaenyra went on to be with him at Pride. And I said, man, maybe he was so far away that they didn't know. Because they didn't show it off. Man, let Rhaenyra live, man. Why you got to die for your love, man? Why? Why he dead? Okay, here we go. They said if the rider's too far away, they no longer have the connection. Man, Rhaenyra, maybe not. Maybe he's in Atlanta. Maybe he's so far across the narrow sea. He's in Buckhead. He's at a brunch smoking hookah right now with his nigga, man. Why he got to be dead? Let him live. Nah, man, Rhaenyra's in Atlanta. I'm not accepting that Rhaenyra died just because he wanted love. He is in Atlanta smoking hookah. He off 2 pulls of amaretto sour, living his life, man. Don't take that from him. Yeah. He maybe he's just alive. He far, man. Let that man live. He's at Everyday People. Let him have a good time. He's at brunch, man. He's eating lemon pepper. Go down in Atlanta, man. Maybe he lives in Tulsa. Maybe he want to start a new life. Maybe he got a little food truck or something. Him and his nigga, man. Maybe they sell crumpets and muffins and stuff. Man, he ain't dead. Too many black people be dying. Corey's brother got his head cut off. Let Rhaenyra live, man. In my world, Rhaenyra is alive. He's in Tulsa or Atlanta, New York. He ain't dead. Anyway, C Snake go to talk to his other baby. One of his sons got drafted, got a dragon, which is like going to the NBA or NFL. Now Corey's want to be proud dad. So he come and talk to Alyn like, yo, we finna go to war, man. What's up? And Alyn's like, I don't need your help, bro. And then Corliss was like, why don't you let me help you? And this boy turning the world's greatest monologue. Do you know what hunger does for a boy? Do you? To stand here and watch your father prance around while you've eaten 2 nickels and a snail, and y'all have furs and eat sweetmeats. You eating sweet meats. Y'all got brisket and smoked sausage. And I ate a pickle and dirt. And I survived. I ate 2 nickels and gravy. And y'all had spaghetti bolognese from the Ritz-Carlton. Y'all was in Baltimore having big fun with the wretched. And you talking about help me? We ate ramen noodles every day for a week. Corliss. And y'all was down at the Golden Corral putting biscuits and bread together and chocolate fountain and fondue, walking by us with furs. And you talking about you want to help me? You want my spot flash? Well, you can't get it because you ain't got it. Gave that man a 2-piece monologue. I don't want your help. Corliss. I said, oh, Big Alyn. Alyn, my middle name. And I don't know my real dad like that neither. So I was living vicariously through him. I was like, tell him for us. Tell him for us. Because where were you? To hell with him. I made my first shot without him. I learned how to mac the honeys without him. He wasn't there for me. To hell with him. Why he don't want me, man? Why he don't want me, man? I was mad at my stepdad. He was in the house because of that episode. I was like, man, why are you in here? You think I want this? It just happened. That's what Corliss said. You think I want this? It just happened. What is sweet meats, man? Because he was pissed about that. You in here eating sweet meats. Nigga. Felt like he wanted to say it. I know you the Lord of the Tide, King of Drift Marks, eating sweet meats. Nigga. You were never there for me. Nigga. You want to say nigga loud. Corliss. I wanted sweet meat, Father. What is that? Brisket? I know he was pissed. Yeah, this nigga go. Can you imagine watching your dad walk by with a white woman and a fur coat? And you had dirt for lunch? This nigga on his way to eat sweet meats? And you out here on the ground eating sour clam chowder? Imagine this nigga Carter's walking by. You over here eating. Nigga Alyn eating paper clips for lunch. This nigga eating sweetmeats. You had a paper clip for lunch. You like, hey, Adam, look at this nigga, man. With the white woman. Ain't got no booty. Ain't got no booty. Well, because she got a dragon. Everybody got dragons. Vagar, this, and look at Rhaenyra. He got sea smoke. You got some lemon pepper for this paper clip? Oh, these niggas going to Terry's eat sweet meats. Yeah, nigga Terry got he got a new food truck and Drift Mart right in the city square. They said that sweet meat go crazy, brother. Wish I could have a sweet meat. And you know that's my dad. Yeah, nigga, my hair go blonde. Yes, nigga. Valerian. I'm Valerian. Nigga, you think I lie about that? I'm Valerian. That's my dad, nigga. I'm about to die eating this. I wouldn't be able to explain to my family if I choked on a paper clip. All right, let's move on. Feet Boy goes down and visit with Aegon. He said, listen, man. Listen up, Fire Marshal Bill. Let me tell you something. Listen, your brother's gonna kill you. We gotta get out of King's Landing. Let me tell you something. Listen up, Burn Boy. Tiny Tim. We gotta go, bro. Yes. Aemond is coming back for revenge. You remember that first time? Dracarys. You don't remember? Yeah. Dracarys. That's you, nigga. Hey, Aegon was like, Feet Boy was like, yo, we gotta go. He was like, my meat don't work. He was like, we really gotta get out of here, bro. You finna get killed. I can't pee right. My penis is burnt on the whole left side. Your brother's gonna try to kill you. My meat is burned to my leg, man. Pee go down my thigh every time. Do you know what a burnt up peen is? I know your feet is all messed up, and I get that. You know what I'm saying? I understand. You be on OnlyFans feet, wiki feet. I get that. I was sexually active. I got bastards all up and through here. Think I'm gonna be sexually active no more? I can't put a meat in a coochie that's taped to my leg. Well, I'm gonna be like, girl, ride this thigh. Come on, yeah. Come on, ride that thigh. Ain't no feeling. You can't put a coochie on this. Yeah, girl. Rub on it. Rub it. You can't. What is that? That's nothing. Helmet burnt to crisp. The helmet is off. What's the point, man? I got a torn ACL, a burnt up peen, man. Kill me. Let him kill me. Well, I don't want to live. I said I'm not going to be back for the playoffs. When I do get back, how you unburn a peen, man? I look like the Joker. You'd be like, girl, it's a new position. You, if you're a really freak, match my freak. Do this. Come on, get this little side. Yeah, girl. Yeah. What is that? I got to come at her from the side. Yeah, rub the lips on it. Man, that is terrible, bro. How rump. Let me tell you what, y'all. If you burn my meat to my side of my leg, it's over with. Take me to the king. I don't have much to bring. My peen is burned to my leg. Here's my offering. Truth is, it's burned beyond repair. Can't have no sex or put on my underwear. I'm all burnt out. Peen has been abused. I'm desperate, learning to use my meat. Truth is, I'm tired of side to side. Can't do no back shots. My meat is burnt to the side. Oh, man. This is what happens when I'm tired. But I got stuff to do tomorrow. I can't go. Hey, talk about pocket sausage. Am I right? Yo, this is crazy. I shouldn't do this. Clark Kent. I'm liable to go crazy when I'm tired. All right. Let's move on. Hold on, y'all. Someone's at the door. You want some? Sorry. So anyway, Aemond. Now he burnt a city down. He burnt the city down because he was pissed and embarrassed because the last time he tried to pull up on Rhaenyra and she had 3 dragons sitting outside, which reminds me, we got to talk about Ulf real quick. Remind me to come back to Aemond. Ulf, I didn't write this in my notes, so I might forget it. Ulf pissed me off so bad in this episode. I was like, you know what? Dang, what was his dragon's name? Silverwing. I said, man, Silverwing, you should have let him die. I was secondhand embarrassed. I said, now why are you getting these people's nice thing asking for more birds? More of those little birds, please. More of those little birds. Rhaenyra talking about, I'm going to make y'all a knight. Well, you ought to be making me a knight then, isn't it? I said, you know what? Kill him. Jaehaerys, kill him. Jaehaerys been getting on my nerves. He's been very much you people. He's not voting for Kamala. I know that. He's DEI hires. I know he all DEI, make America great again. He's all type of stuff. He was cool, but then he tried to be with a black girl on the low. And what is that? He trying to be with Baylor a little bit. I don't like bruh. But I was with him when he was trying to kill Off what? He ain't never been nowhere, man. Was pissing me up. Wait, they're betrothed? Oh, I missed that. I didn't know. Is that in the books or that was in the show? Boy, Off pissed me off so bad. Who's Baylor betrothed to? To who? Who her nigga is? Baylor is his? What? They're betrothed? That's why they be like, I missed that, brother. I missed all that, y'all. I missed that. And they be confusing me, man. I ain't gonna hold you. I missed that. My bad, y'all. Don't be mad. It's too many people, man. That's why I like when people started dying in the original Game of Thrones. It was easier to keep up with. Anyway, Off pissed me off so bad. I was like, why are you in here acting up like this? Even Big Hugh and Adam, they ain't been nowhere, but they knew. And Off was just, he taking selfies with the dragon. Big Off out here, we outside. Hey, man, sit down and eat these little pigeons. Anyway, Aemond, he burnt that city down, and they were like, bro, he tripping. And then he tried to recruit Helaena to get on her dragon. Now, a couple weeks ago, we was talking on here, and somebody said Helena's dragon flies backwards. Helena's dragon flies in circles. Now, Helaena, he was like grabbing her arm all aggressive like and stuff, and I was like, bro, like I feel you, but if you resorting to Helaena on Dragonback, it's over, buddy. Unless that dragon has a mind of its own, that is not that girl's part to play in no war. That baby not built for that. She is a Hello Kitty like lover. That girl she's not no warrior, man. What is you talking about? I know y'all don't have a lot of dragons. You got Darren, hers, and yours. You down to 3. She's not gonna help you, bro. That baby gonna get killed. Y'all know, yeah, man. That baby, come on, man. That's, that baby. Come on, man. That baby, you know what I'm saying? She cool, but that baby not no warrior. She ain't no. Rhaenyra was a warrior. She was on dragon. She was with it. She was about it, as we said growing up. Rhaenyra, she's a warrior. She don't handle no sword, but she can handle the dragon. Helaena, man, that baby, hey, now let me tell you what she is. A spoiler. She looked at Aemond dead in that good eye. She scooted over and said, hey, I know what you did. I seen what you did last summer. He was like, well, I ain't do nothing. Hey, look at me. I'm going to go eye for eye with you. Look at me. I seen you. I'm the 3-eyed raven. You got 1, I got 3. A little confused about that. We'll talk about that in a second. But she said, I seen it. Huh? I got special glasses. I seen it. Yeah. You burnt my husband up. Mm-hmm. He was like, he let her go all quick. And then she told him he died. She said, I saw you. Huh? Yeah, got swallowed up in the God's eye. I think she said the God's eye. Swallowed up in the God's eye. Spoiler alert. I read the books. We're all just a part of the story. You gonna die. I see it. And I don't see it for you. Yeah, all you talking big, you talking big. You gonna die, brother. Oh, yeah. You gonna die. He was like, I'll have your tongue. Have it. Ain't gonna make me no never mind. Ain't gonna change a thing. That's a wild thing to say, by the way. Like when you threaten somebody and they're like, Wouldn't change a thing. You could have my tongue. You could have my life. It don't change nothing for you, though. Kill me. Don't kill me. You're going to die, though. I'm not telling you what I'm seeing. I'm telling you what I know. I ain't heard this, brother. Ah! Three-Eyed Raven told me. Yeah, I heard she's a dragon dreamer. I heard that. But then I heard people saying she was a 3-Eyed Raven before Brendan Rivers was. And then I got, whoa, what? What? Aemond's in love with, is this a book thing? Don't bring book stuff in here. No, she was prophesying, all right. She was Brian Carn. She said, come on. I hear you, Holy Ghost. Come on. I hear you, Holy Ghost. What it is? Oh, yeah, you're going to die. Oh, yeah. Swallowed up in the God's eye. I'm reading the comments real quick. He had a crush on her? Oh, boy. Y'all be seeing stuff I don't see. Now, I haven't read the books, and I don't know how Aemond dies. Obviously, everybody dies in this. I mean, everybody dies eventually, but Aemond got to die. Even before this, I'm like, he's a killable character. I don't know how it ends. Team black, team green. I don't know. And I don't care, and don't tell me. But yeah, no book clubs. Get out of here. Be in here, but don't tell us no stuff. But he got death all over him. He's too, you got to kill him. You just got to. But I don't know how he dies, but it was great for her to tell him, you're going to die. So sucks to be you, my boy. Basically. Nah, he not Joffrey level. The actor who played Joffrey couldn't even work for a minute because people hated him that much. That's how good he was. Anyway, let's talk about Daemon and Harrenhal. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I didn't hate the Harrenhal arc, since I'm an anime fan now. I didn't hate the Harrenhal arc as much as everybody else, especially with how I concluded this episode, because I was never sure where Daemon was going to land. And I liked learning about Harrenhal. I didn't know about it. Obviously, I didn't read the books. I remember hearing about it and hearing the black, and I did watch some fan fiction stuff, but learning about it. And the Alice Rivers girl, she works at Spencer's. And everything that was going on with him was kind of crazy. I liked the dreams and vision, except the one where he was eating his mom's coochie. Not a fan of incestual Oedipus level. A little slip of the tongue. Slip of the tongue. Ayo. I didn't mind that as much because he wasn't just in there like, he was always doing stuff. One time it was a Home Depot run. That's the time I was like, all right, man, this nigga's like chopping firewood. That I could do without. But the Alice Rivers thing, 3 days time, the Blackwoods and the dang. Starts with a B. What was it? The Brackens and the Blackwoods? Brackens, okay. The Brackens and the Blackwoods. That little dude, Willem Blackwood, had grown up. I liked Lord Oscar Tully. I liked it. They was moving his personal story along. And they was checking in with like what, because Rhaenyra didn't know where he was going to land or not. And neither did we until this episode. And his dragon, Caraxes, singing and stuff. Dragon was ready to go. I feel you. But that's funny. That's funny. David thought he was on HGTV flipping houses. That's funny. So, yeah, I didn't mind it as much. Now, don't. Yeah, that's Big Os Tully. That's my bad. Big Os Tully, hey, he dropped them nuts that last episode. I ain't gonna hold you. That's big Oscar, not the little boy. I might be young, but I ain't no hoe. You feel me? Hilarious. The Brackens of Crenshaw. Simon Strong. He had that stuff on too. Simon Strong. First of all, Simon Strong told Rhaenyra on that dude who was trying to turn turncoat. He was a little mark. I did not like that dude. He was. I think his house got burnt up. I'm not sure. But anyway, when Alice Rivers was like, in 3 days' time, the wind's gonna shift. That whole thing happened when Big Tully died and Oscar came and did his thing. And then she let him touch the blood. The tree was on its period or something. I don't know, but he had went in to like put a pad on it or something, or tampon, menstrual cup, period panties, whatever he was doing. And he touched the bleeding tree and then he had a vision, right? He had a vision of love. Now, I'm a little bit, I didn't want to look up too much of that, what the vision was, because I don't want to know, but I do want to know. The first thing I thought of, that first White Walker that I seen early, not the Night King, but the dude who looked like the leader before the Night King was introduced, right? That's, for a second there, I know this is probably wrong. I understand that. However, for a second there, I thought Daemon turned into that White Walker. You know, the one who's got the receding hairline and then the long hair, the Hulk Hogan, the Night Lieutenant. The Night Lieutenant. That's very funny. So I was like, wait, did Daemon turn into the Night Lieutenant, the hand of the Night King? Right? People was like, that ain't the Night King. And I was like, I don't think it was ever supposed to be the Night King. He never, there was two different people. The Night King had the thorns in his head and he had touched that baby. I don't know if y'all remember that. But before that, they was walking around like the four horsemen of the night. That is, I was like, hold on. Is that Daemon or Aemond? With a receding hairline. That's what I thought. But I was like, that can't be. Or could it be? I don't know. But it looked like Daemon had fell in the water. He saw his death, but I was like, did he drown? Like, what happened there? He saw Rhaenyra sitting on the throne, and in the comment of this video, which I wish I didn't see, they were like, oh, he foreshadows her death, her on the throne. So I'm like, does she win? But then like they were like, there's fire in the crown. I was like, is that because she was like dragon lore, or she won by fire? But does she win the seat? Or does she win for it? Because you could win, like you could sit the Iron Throne for a time, but you could not win. You know what I'm saying? Because let me back up. I forgot to mention this. Helaena was like, Aegon will sit the throne again. He'll be back, basically, when she was talking to Aemond. I forgot to mention this. So I was like, now if Aemond gonna sit this, I'm sorry, if Aegon gonna sit the throne, and also Aemond, okay, God dog. If Aegon is gonna sit the throne, Helaena told Aemond that, and she has not been wrong so far on the prophecies. And then in Daemon also had a dream of the White Walkers drowning all those dead bodies in the water, and then Rhaenyra on the throne. Whoever win, do they win for a little bit and then lose? Do you know what I'm saying? I guess technically Aegon can, you know, return from ACL surgery, get his strength back, sit the throne. I guess all he has to do is be healthy to sit the throne again. Or Aemond can die, crisis averted, Aemond sit the throne again, and then Rhaenyra can take over. Or Rhaenyra can take over the throne, she could die, and Aegon can take back over. And I don't know what happens. And I don't know what the God's Eye is, but it's making me think all roads are pointing towards Aemond and Daemon meeting. They have, Aemond has been like, I want the fade straight up with Daemon. Oh, these names be messing me up. Aemond has been calling for that. Daemon ain't no punk neither. I rewatched that scene against Crab Boy when Daemon had offered the sword when they couldn't beat them, the Triarchy people with Crab Boy, and he was really like battle tested. Aemond has not been to battle like on a one-on-one situation. He has killed people on the dragon. He killed Lucerys kind of by mistake. He killed Rhaenys on purpose, and then he burnt Aegon. But he ain't been against nobody as experienced as Daemon. So that would be interesting. Oh, the God's Eye is a lake. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. That would have, so did, I don't know. All I know is a Targaryen wins because a Targaryen was on the throne up until Robert Baratheon usurped the throne. But I don't do no research because I want to find out. But low key, y'all, I be getting so many spoilers in the comments of videos I be watching, and I don't be watching a lot. I literally only watch the inside the episode on YouTube because I couldn't find it on Max. But anyway, back to my thought. They showed Rhaenyra with the dragons, right? So was she the princess that was promised? The princess that was promised? Maybe the prince was a non-gendered term, because from what I thought, or Game of Thrones, they made it seem like Jon Snow was the prince that was promised. But low key, they would have had no way to kill the White Walkers without Daenerys' dragons. So prior to me thinking it was Jon Snow, I was like, Daenerys seems more like the prince that was promised. But the whole RNL plus J, or R plus L equals J thing, maybe think it was Jon. But it always made more sense to me that it was Daenerys, but I don't think they ever said in the show who is the prince that was promised. Or maybe because the term was prince, I just thought it was a man. But it made more sense to me that Daenerys was the prince that was promised. Prince as in y'all or guy, because the three dragons really changed the world and all that type of stuff. But I don't want to talk too much about the end of season 8 because it was very upsetting to me. I just want to say this. The main problem I have with season 8, good writing, good character work means that characters can change, they can learn and grow. However, certain things are core to their being. And if that changes, you need to understand how and why that changed. Tyrion, smartest in the realm, all of a sudden doesn't know anything. And no reason why. He didn't fall and bump his head. There's no concussion. He doesn't know him. And he's literally, I drink and I know things early on. And then he doesn't. Varys, master of whispers, supreme strategist, slips up and just says openly treasonous things all in the public for no reason. Ned Stark, the reason why it works that he dies, because he's honor bound in a world that doesn't honor. He cannot do something that's not honorable unless it's to protect his family. So I was like, it doesn't track that Ned Stark has a bastard because he's honor this, honor that. So then when I found out that Jon Snow wasn't really his bastard, but by honoring his sister, he'll protect his family. And he knew that if he released what Jon's true heritage was, he would die. Okay, an honorable man would take on shame that's not his own in the name of honor. And the honorable man will be stupid enough to think you can learn the truth of a crooked person and be like, oh yeah, but just do this and do that, and y'all should just give up the kingdom. Boy, it don't work like that. Honor is trumped by power, because true power unchecked will trump honor. So Ned Stark dies. That makes sense. Daenerys, mother of dragons, breaker of chains, frees all the slaves in Marine, frees the slaves everywhere she goes, sits atop King's Landing when the battle is already won, and decides to burn innocent people. Either she has changed, she's gone mad, which can happen, but you need to show that. Oh, she went paranoid. Now, come on now. They did not show this girl going paranoid. They did not. And then even Jon killing her makes sense from his point of view, but the dragon not killing him, what does the dragon know? And then it's just like, and then Bran, and I know I'm not crazy because all the actors said this too. Bran was like, Bran becoming the king. He was like, what did you think I came back for? What? What do you mean? Bran the Broken. Also, that was a terrible nickname that they just gave him. But how that made sense? He would have seen that. He was three-eyed Raven Jr. I'm sorry. Let's get back to the show, because it just frustrates me to no end that they had it good, and you can mess it up. And even me, I loved Arya, but her killing the Night King with the left hand was cool, but what? How did she get over there? All right, I'm done. Let's go back to Daemon. He comes out of the dream from Alice Rivers, who's on break at Spencer's. And back to the Night King. It made sense that Jon or Daenerys had to see him one-on-one. Arya was just over there. Why is she? And that was my nigga, Arya. I loved her. I loved the whole everything. And I knew she had a dragon steel blade. I get that. But like, Jon and the Night King at the Battle of Hardhome, they stared at each other. I was like, bruh, it's like Batman fighting Bane. Bane winning the first battle. And then instead of Bane and Batman round 2, and Batman has to overcome him, just letting Catwoman kill Bane. No. You got to see him again. You got to overcome the person you couldn't overcome at first. You can't just have Arya what? She switched to the left like Jordan, but still, you can't. She got to kill Cersei or the Hound or somebody that was relevant to her story. Like, I get the battle was more important. Okay, I'm done. Daemon bends the knee, and that dude who tried to turn against Rhaenyra did all that work to end up bending the knee. It was hilarious to me. He did all that. He ended up bending the knee all over again. Was very funny. You walked all the way over here, all the way to Harrenhal, told Daemon your plans all out in the open, Sir Alfred the dumb, and then bent the knee anyway. You idiot. You idiot. He ran away? Oh, I missed that. I ain't gonna hold you. I missed a couple things. All right. Final big scene. Okay, one quick thing. Oh, God. This right here. Let me tell you what. Let me tell you what I praise Game of Thrones for before I get back to the end of this episode. And I'm only going long because my wife is doing something. From where Jaime Lannister started in episode 1, having sex with his sister and pushing their boy out of a window, and where he ended up. I'm sorry, having sex with his sister, pushing a boy out a window, and Kingslayer. That's how they start him off. His character arc of getting his hand cut off, his relationship with Brienne of Tarth, all that stuff, where he ended up, I said I thought I never could root for Jaime, ever. I both changed my mind totally about him, but also Cersei didn't change at all. But I respected her. She was about her business from day one. When she blew up the Tyrell girl and everybody else with wildfire, I said, and she was drinking tea from the window, and that girl said, Cersei's not here, and she knows the consequences. We got to get out of here. The door is locked, and that girl was sipping tea. Boom. I said, oh, snap. Cersei Lannister is a problem. But when the red keep you right. And then when they died by some rocks, I said, oh my God. And they got some things so right. The Mountain versus the Hound, the way that the Hound had told Arya, you cannot let rage consume you because that's all you will have. You got to let this list go. And the Hound had it out for his brother for his whole life, and he had to fight him. And they died fighting in the falling rubble because that made total sense. Jaime and Cersei, that does not make sense. Hound and Mountain, rage-driven people where you should leave, but rage says I got to take this fight, and when I know I shouldn't. Yes, and it was good thematically. He died in the fire, which he was scared of. He overcome that. All that makes sense. Cersei and Jaime, whatever. Anyway, Alicent and Rhaenyra. All right. Alicent has returned from her ayahuasca retreat. She's no longer seeing the world the same way she did. She's seeing things very different now. She stripped herself of her ego. And now she came to Rhaenyra's bedroom and was like, man, I was tripping, girl. I was tripping. Remember all that virtuous stuff I was telling you about? I did it too. And Rhaenyra was like, oh, uh-huh. She was like, girl, don't act like you ain't never had a lover. You smashed Crystal Cole before I did. She was like, you right. And they both had took the Plan T. And she was like, I can see clearly now the rain is gone. She did all that maneuvering and found out that you're still a woman and you're not going to be in power, which is what Rhaenyra was trying to tell her when they were young. But it took her going through her own journey, which in some ways is how people are. Like, you know, this thing on Twitter I saw, Naima Cochran talking about youth is wasted on the young, because old people tell you stuff and you don't want to hear it. And when you get old, you understand it. And then you try to tell somebody young and they don't want to hear it, which is what happened to Alicent. Rhaenyra was trying to tell her, and she was like, no, I could do it different. And the world is one way. And you think it's one way, but it's the other way. Shout out to The Wire, one of the greatest lines of that show. You think it's one way. No. You think it's one way, but it's the other way. That is what Alicent had to find out. And when Rhaenyra had came to her when she was at the candlelight vigil and was like, you can stop this. And she was like, it is what it is. Now you try to come back and you be like, you can stop this. Now it really is what it is. Because when you said it is what it is, it really wasn't what it is. And you actually could have stopped it. I mean, things were in motion, but they hadn't gone off too far. Girl, now that we got all the spades, now I got all the dragon riders, I done figured it out. and you realize your son is a maniac and he burnt the penis to the white meat of your other son, and he got a torn ACL and a broke peen, and he burning people down, and your sister, your other baby, dragonflies backwards. Oh, now you want to see it my way. When I got all the spades. Now you talking about people can't go blind 6. Nah. We already called blind 6. I called blind 6, blind 7, and then I picked up Joker, deuce, ace, king, no clubs, spade. No. We about to go blind 6. It's over with. Now you talking about redeal. No. Because you didn't know you was finna get set. And you finna get set again. We going blind 6. We going for the 100. And then we running a Boston. And it's game. And now you want to talk about let's play Uno. No, we'll play Uno after this. We're not playing Uno right now. Y'all was talking all that trash. You was up because we got set early, but we was going to 500. You was up 300 to 80. Okay? Then we went blind 6. Then you got set. Now it's 300. Now you worried. Now we ran a Boston. Now you want to talk about, man, we should be playing Taboo anyway. Nah, sit down. We finishing this game first. You put that money up. Sit down. We finishing this game first. We'll do all that other stuff later. You was talking crazy. I got to show you what it is. I got to kill your son. You know it and I know it. I got to kill that baby. I can't. You want me to let him slide? Girl, no. I got to take his head. And that's my little cousin. Or brother. Brother. Stepbrother? No, they got the same dad. That's her brother. I got to take his head. And this nigga, Alicent, you done? Yeah. All right. Alicent was like, guess you got to do what you got to do. I said, hey, yo. What? Is that nigga crazy? My other son is crazy. Aemond, if you got to kill him, you got to kill him. Tough times don't last, tough people do. And weak people don't. I said, now, come on. You did everything to protect him, and now you was like, I got another one. I got Darren. He got a dragon. Aegon ain't got no leg. He ain't got no peen. He ain't got no dragon. He was tripping anyway. I said, girl, no. What happened to you? What happened to you? You realize these kids is crazy. You wasn't raising them because you was too busy trying to be queen, and you got what you thought you wanted. Now you done raised some maniacs and a prophet. Helaena cool. She be knowing what's coming. Don't do nothing about it. Can't do nothing about it. Either way. No. I got to kill him. And Alicent was like, guess you got to do what you got to do. I said, this is crazy. Sorrows, prayers. But see, that is a stark difference from Alicent at the beginning of the season, beginning of the show. But what she has went through, okay, I can see how she's now arrived at that decision. She sees who Aemond is. She sees who Aegon is. She sees what this world is. She don't want no part of it. If I got to make the tough decision to do what I got to do to get out of there, I want to be in these woods. I'm not happy about it, but I see what a sacrifice is. Also, did y'all see the shot of Rhaenyra through the scrolls and like all the history? And somebody was like, look at this shot. She's trapped by history. And look at this shot. Alicent, she's free. I don't know if that was true or not, but that I thought when I saw that shot and they had like looked at Rhaenyra through that little peephole, I was like, dang, that's cool. But I didn't think nothing of it. But yeah, Yeah. So, and the last thing I want to say is Rhaena caught that dragon she was looking for. When I tell you, they gave this baby 47 seconds in about 5 episodes straight of her finding out about this dragon, looking for the dragon. Every episode, this Rhaena. Girl, sit down. Sit down. Dragon always just flew off. Just burnt the sheep. Just burnt the sheep. She all. What do you even write in her script? All right, listen, what we want you to do. Big eyes. We want you to go. What is that a line? Is it how do you get her to what is the direction? Cut. All right. Rhaena, what we're looking for is more of a what you're kind of doing is can you tell the difference there? Yeah. Yeah, hold on. We'll break for lunch in a second. We're looking for because she's searching for the dragon. She's looking, she gotta have her eyes big. And we want bigger eyes. Okay? And we want got it? All right. Let's roll again. Let's go up again. You got it, Rhaenyra? Rhaena? Y'all got the names. Okay, here we go. And action. Action. One more time. Cut. Got it. Yes. Perfect. You see how that felt a little different? What? We weren't rolling. Oh my. I'm sorry, Rhaena. Can we see? That's why they cut the last 2 episodes. Can we get it again? Rhaena, could you do it one more time? Yeah, sure, no problem. All right, let's go again. Everybody set, rolling. Camera speed, thank you. Audio speeding. Speeding, okay. And action. Okay, one more time. That was perfect. One more for safety. Cut. Perfect. Bro. Stupid. And then Otto's in jail. Oh, yeah, she was thirsty. I forgot about that. Nigga, you got me doing this for 5 episodes, all these doggone clothes in this wig to go. And Otto's in jail for some reason. They're like, Otto ain't hit us back in weeks. You know Otto, man, he be doing stuff. He be moving and shaking. Nah, he usually hit us back, bro. He cool. This nigga's in jail. All right. I'm done. I enjoyed this. I will see y'all in 2 years, apparently. I am still excited for Duncan Egg and Aegon's Conquest, but we'll see. God bless you. God keep you. See you at the conference. Oh, yeah, and Aegon, he left, too, with his broken peen.